You can probably hear Sally D's reality. Okay, trying to get comfortable here. I've got too many animals sitting beside me. I've got about an hour before we have to head out and pick up the guys to bring them to work. I need a haircut. But seeing as I do my own haircuts, I have to try to remember how I do it every time I do it. Because, I mean, I cut my hair every probably 6 weeks to 2 months at the most. Which is why I cut my own hair. But yeah, this morning I'm just sitting here. I was watching another live in the beginning. And I know you normally see me active, and I'll probably start doing dishes here shortly as well. I just want to finish my coffee this morning. And I've got to get caught up on other people's lives as well. But I haven't found any. Except for Van Girl Cheryl in her van named Laverne. She's also Canadian, but you know what? I am missing you all, core tribe. I still don't understand that 100%. But I'll just let you know something about me. Hello, whoever's out there. Thanks for being here. When I have something explained to me, I need it to be in quite a bit of detail because I like to understand everything. So yeah, let me just drink some water. Finish my coffee and then we'll do some dishes before. I haven't even put makeup on yet. That's okay. We don't have to wear makeup every day. Yeah, excuse me. I've got lots of dishes that I still have to do. But I also try to balance. Evie, you're amazing. Thank you for being here this morning. Oh my goodness. How are you doing this morning, Evie? Can I bother you to put a like on my video? I mean, only if you like it, that is. I am going to make some food, but I'm here. Oh, nice. What are you going to make? So it's 11:30 where you are, correct? And here it's just, I'm glad you're doing well. Here it's only 9:30 a.m. And, oh, nice. Hamburgers. Yeah, sometimes I make that too often. I have to try to find some creative things now. And yeah, here it's only 9:30, so I haven't even had breakfast yet. I've only been up for an hour. Because these days when I, thanks for the like, Evie. These days when I'm, what do you call it? It's 10:30. Oh, it's only an hour difference, but I am going to my grandkids' house a little later, so I'm doing it early. Ah, nice. So how many grandkids are you gonna go see today? For Canada, which a lot of them are just scammers. Yeah, I'm gonna go maybe do some dishes, maybe not, I don't know. I shouldn't have unplugged my phone. I feel like more people will come on when I'm doing something, but But you know what? Typically what I'm doing right now, and I don't know why, I've got my mind on YouTube right now. So I'm hyper focused on getting more watch time. And good morning, Jarrett. Hello. Thank you for being so amazing. Evie, this is Jarrett. I had advertised that I was gonna be, yeah, I'm just waking up. I had him, I have two grandkids, nice. I thought we were supposed to do, 3 and 5, fun ages. Jarrett with a J, and maybe you had a typo there. Getting my hands busy now. Okay, sounds great. Yeah, next Tuesday, Jarrett, I'm doing a live with Jarrett on his channel, Jarrett Talks Interviews, but I thought yesterday we were doing our live, so I'm just sending him emails. What's going on? I'm so confused. But yeah, my interview is October 7th, and I was just a little bit lost yesterday. So thanks for being so patient with me, Jarrett. I appreciate that. But I look forward to doing the interview next week. So right now I'm just resting. I had all of my animals sitting right beside me until I moved. There's Leonard, and there's Mocha. And then I have one sitting here beside me. And I'm just trying to decide if I'm gonna go do some dishes right now or if that's going to throw me for a loop. So today it's a little bit windy out there, and it's very annoying because we've got construction going on right outside my window, my kitchen window, living room window as well, and the whole house just shakes because they're changing out pipes and digging up the road, and it's just, it's been good, but it hasn't been too bad. But the yeah, it's just been, I just don't like it when the whole house shakes. It gets a little bit annoying, but so I'm just gonna let you know, I know I don't have a lot of people watching right now, but on my clothing line, like this is one of my clothing pieces, and I also have men's clothing. Feel free to connect with me, Evie. Yeah, he's very nice, and you can also connect with her. You're both very nice people. So I have my own clothing line. It's called Kathleen's Wearable Art and Fashion, and that's what I'm wearing right now. So October 4th through 11th, I've got 10% off the whole store. I have a tiny bit of men's clothing. I think t-shirts and sweatshirts is all for now. I'm hoping that they will make some pants, like exercise pants or whatever, eventually here, but we'll see. I'm not sure. But lots of ladies' shirts and earrings. Well, they just started with earrings, and they've got totes, makeup bags, and all those kind of things. So it's fun, and I was showing how I put the patterns on and choose what I want to sell. So that's very fun as well. And I think I'm gonna drink some more coffee. This mug is what I always use, Mum. I think it's very cute, and I had given it to my mom. But I now have it. And it's just that perfect size that I like to drink from. So, and I'm not gonna eat until I'm hungry, which probably won't be until 11:30, I'm guessing, because we have to drop the guys off, and I don't want to eat before that. So, because we have a construction company, my husband and I, and he's on a different project that starts earlier. And these guys have one of the guys has a meeting of some sort this morning or something that he's got to do this morning. So they're not starting until 11 a.m., which is fine. Sometimes they end up working later. Depends on how the job is going. So that's all good. So yeah, and it's very windy. Let's go do dishes, just so that we have something to do, something to talk about. It's morning. Finish up my coffee. Trying to see what it says on the bottom. Thinking all right, so I have to get going on advertising my clothing line, as well as the chemical-free cleaning supplies from Norwex. Excuse me. Hi, I'm not feeding you yet. Well, the well's on. Well, it looks like yes, stop eating plastic. You shouldn't tell me no. My cat likes to eat plastic. Anybody know why? This goes here. And let's go over here. Watch me fall. What are you doing? I'm not gonna feed you yet. No. Well, I suppose we could. Let's go over here. I try to feed all the animals. She's got food in her dish. It's not like she doesn't. You have lots of food there, little messy eater. Yes, you do. My goodness, you're just a messy eater. And you could just eat what's there. How about you do that? So, what I was gonna say. Oh my goodness. I try to do too many things at once, and then I don't get anything done properly. I'm so not good at multitasking. But I try. I'm trying to get better organized, but I get hyper focused on something, and that's all I seem to be able to do. Seeing as there's not a lot of people. I was trying to see, this time of the morning, if I get a lot of people on, but I think I have to make a phone call or a message to a friend because, I don't know, I have a group of friends that I don't think are really my friends. But, hey, you learn and you live, right? I don't know. Live and learn, live and learn. So I have some deals on Norwex right now, 10% off there as well. Double check the dates though. It's so annoying. With all the jackhammers, and it's a huge hole in front of my house, side of my house I guess. There was a hole in front of my house, and that's all covered up. Van Girl Cheryl, good morning again. Except for I was on yours earlier. Thanks for joining me this morning. So what are you off to doing today, Cheryl? Thanks for being so supportive and always friendly. So I have to talk to Candace Lynn because she was thinking about doing a live today with me on her channel, but I'm not sure. She wasn't sure either, so it just kind of depends. I don't know if it's going to be spontaneous. My pleasure. Can't stay long, unfortunately. Storage Wars this morning, laugh aloud. So you go to Storage Wars or you watch them? But I understand. That's all good. Yeah, Storage Wars are fun to watch. I thought I had seen one of yours that you were at. Well, you were at your storage place, right? So that's why I was wondering if you were. Morning, Evie. Yeah, Evie's making her lunch right now because she's heading off to her grandkids. So if she doesn't respond, that's why. I'll say hi on behalf of her. She's been so supportive and here all the time for me, so I really appreciate that. And I have to do the same back for her. Good morning, Abdur. I have seen you on comments on my videos. How are you doing this morning? Nope, my storage load a few more things, not too much. Ah, I see. So when do you go and move into your, I think you're living with your friend, is it? When winter starts? Is there a certain time that you're going to be doing that, or just when it starts to get cold? I always make myself wet when I do dishes. I should buy myself an apron, which I think I will. I just had an idea. I'm going to make myself a YouTube video apron for when I do my lives. I have to do some more painting and designing because Christmas is coming, so I'll get some winter things out there and Christmas dresses and all that kind of stuff. I love the style of clothing that I have in my, because what I do with my clothing line is I choose the, like I make the patterns, so this is my painting here, and then I go onto the website of the kathleen'splace, which is who I do my clothing through, and I choose what patterns that I want to sell. It's kind of like, I used to work when I was a teenager. Oh, 1 second. I've had the place for a month and a bit. Had committed to the van till October 1st. Mission completed. Accomplished, sorry. Move in some more things today. I'm still going to be vanning part-time. Oh, nice. Yeah, that would be so fun, I think, living in a van. But yeah, I used to work in clothing stores. Morning, Abdul, says Cheryl. And so we would go through a book and choose. When I worked at Marks and Spencer's, and when I worked at Cleo's, or Cleo, yes, we go through books and choose what we're going to be ordering, what kind of style and patterns. But what I do is I don't only get to choose the pattern, but I choose my own pattern. I mean, I don't get to just choose the style, and that's my clothing store, my clothing line. So, if you haven't worked in a clothing store, you probably, like people, I'm not just talking to you, Cheryl, I'm just talking to anybody in general, you wouldn't understand, maybe, unless you're a business person, like retail, how things are done. But yeah, so every season we would choose new clothes, and then after that we would, the company that manufactures the clothing would tell us when we can do sales. Now that's the same with the Les Galeries, where I get my clothing from. They manufacture the clothing, which is all made in Canada. Hi, Evie. Thanks for being back. You made your hamburgers. So when are you heading out to see your grandkids? So, yeah, so here, my clothing are all made here in Canada. And what I like about them, Cheryl, I have to get a few more things for winter. I left all my warm things, boots and all, for the staff at the hotel when I left. Oh, nice. So which hotel were you at? yeah, so I just took off the spring. Evie says hi, Abdul. Abdul is somebody who, from what I read on his comment in one of my videos, it did it again. Autocorrect. Okay. Yeah. Autocorrect is wonderful when you need it, but it doesn't always do the job it's supposed to. And I'm trying to do more dishes than I have room to stack, so let me just see here. Oh, okay. The one up north in Nunavut. Oh, you went up north to Nunavut? That would be amazing. Yes, very cold, but amazing. I would love to travel across Canada, including the 3 territories. That would be amazing. So do you know people up there, or do you just go up there to get to know the territory, or what's up? And was that, no. Oh. Yeah. I have my son's partner lives in Northwest Territories. He was here studying, but now he's gone back. For a while there. I think it's the Northwest Territories. Don't fall. I'm telling you. I worked up there for 7 months. Just got back in Alberta mid-May. Oh, that's very cool. So now you have friends up there, I'm sure, or acquaintances. Yeah, Abdul, what I was going to say, he's a specialist in YouTube stuff. So, from what he said, he helps people get D2C SEO and stuff like that, but I don't have money to be paying for that right now, so I'm just going to continue doing it myself. Well, that's very cool. So yeah, so I'm heading out here in about half an hour or so. Nope. 45 minutes. We'll go pick up the crew along with my son, and then he's going to go off to school after that. This semester he's only got classes in the afternoon. We were going to go grocery shopping this morning, but I think he's too tired, which is fine, because I was as well. Ivy says, Cheryl, I watched a lady from USA fly to Iceland and rented a van for a month or so. That was interesting and expensive. Like $124 a day for the van. Cheryl's actually from Canada, and she's been living in her van during the months of, when we don't have snow and freezing cold. So that's actually saved her a lot of money. And that is something I would love to do. But seeing as I'm married, I don't know if he would actually like to do that. Right now his mind is on just today. Not worrying about the future because he's working and whatnot. But yeah, that would be very expensive to rent a vehicle for $124 a day. Did she live in the vehicle? Iceland is a beautiful place. My oldest son went there for, I don't know, if it was a couple weeks. Saw pictures, never been there, but it's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. The girl does the same out of her Subaru here, but she lived out of the van in Iceland. Huh? Iceland looks beautiful. I've flown over it many times, but never been. $124 a day may have been cheaper than a hotel. Yep, that's very possible. Very possible. Although some people I know, when they're staying somewhere else, might rent like a an apartment or something for that amount of time. But yeah, you're right. If it's living in a hotel versus, the amount definitely. So that I can wash more. I've never been to Iceland either. It would be very fun, I think. To travel. This just came to my mind now. It would be fun to travel to the places that are close to, the other countries that are close to our country. So, yeah, everybody does travel differently. You are completely correct. I, a lot of times, like to do road trips, but I used to be able to share the driving time, but I don't do that anymore. And we stayed in, in hotels, but then we typically, when we go on holiday, because we have so many family everywhere, we typically go to visit family and friends. So I always think that I'm going to be almost done my dishes, and then my son decides to bring out his dishes from his room. But that's a typical teenager. I have to really rely on my prairie sister. Talk soon. Have a great day. Hey Cheryl, thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. You have a wonderful day, and we will talk soon. My hair is all wonky. So Evie, are you heading off to your grandkids here shortly? Definitely have to go grocery shopping tomorrow. Well, I think I will throw some things out. What are you doing? Look at my silly kitty. What are you doing? Huh? Yeah, what are you doing? This is Mocha. Oh, you just want some pets. The dogs can't get in the way when she's up here. I have not seen her on top of the fridge before, though. right, well, I think I'm gonna run. Oh, not until 2:15, but my dad lives with me, and he is 88. I try to have food for him when I am gone. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's very nice that he's able to live with you. I think I'm gonna go sit down for a little bit. While my dishes dry. Oh. What, Missy? Oh my goodness. She loves this. It's Kirkland chunks. Kathleen, do you work other than your own business? No, I'm not able to. We actually were, I was doing more full-time work in the business, you know, trying to make it grow, finding customers, doing the books, doing estimates and all that kind of stuff, when I wasn't paying attention to my chronic illness. And it's been 1.5 years now, and it decided to rear its ugly head. So I had a major flare-up where come 2:30 or 3, I had a very hard time talking. I'm not saving them right now anymore, the cans, but I'll answer that question in a second. Yeah, so I'm currently at home full-time. We ended up closing down our shop and our office, and now have a double-car garage here, and we're on just one floor, so it's easier for me to take care of the house. And then when I have flare-ups and stuff, it's really hard to do anything, because it had, when I was in the office, it was constantly, you know, I was training somebody in the office, I was dealing with payroll, I did all the administrative stuff, and I enjoyed it so much. But my brain and my body did not. I actually forgot you had a chronic illness, but I have seen a few of those videos. Oh yes, well thank you. Yeah, so this was the worst that it had gotten, maybe because I wasn't paying attention to it. And so usually, you know, after 6 months or so, I will have like a break. I don't know, right now I can't think of what it's called, but I won't have flare-ups, and I'll just be able to live like a normal life, pretty much. But I never used to have to pace myself, you know. Once I felt good, I just went hard at it again, which may be the reason that this last time I didn't pay attention, because I completely forgot. And remission, yes, in remission, that's right. Thank you, Evie. Apologize for that as well. Yeah, so I used to go into remission every 6 months, and I could just do life. But I didn't know, you know, really about pacing myself or anything. But this time I had to learn about pacing myself, and it has hit a lot harder this time, I guess, probably because I wasn't paying attention. And it was probably a good 6 months where I was having a flare-up and didn't really pay attention to it, because by 2:30, 3 o'clock, I wasn't able to talk straight, couldn't think straight, and it actually hit me because my son-in-law was working in the office every once in a while, for a little bit, and he'd say, you know, I'd say to him, oh, I can't think, my brain's not working, and he says to me, jokingly, so, like, that's nothing new, right? Don't you find the pets love having you around more? Since I retired, mine are loving it. Yes, they are. They are very much. Especially seeing as we got our Leonard when, during COVID, and was during one of my flare-ups as well. So, so he was used to having me home and didn't like it when we were away. But yeah, this last time, I hope you don't mind me sharing about this, but this last time that, that I had the flare-up, I let it go too long, and, and until my son-in-law said that, it's regular for me to have, not be able to think or feel brain dead or whatever, then it's when it dawned on me that I was having a flare-up, but I didn't even really notice it because I was just concentrating on growing the business. But yeah, so I think this time remission might be a ways out. So mine are all mommy's little babies. I love the time with my parrot. I have had her for almost 2 years, and we are really bonded now. Oh, that's very nice. Yeah, I used to have a lovebird, and she was wonderful. And this little Joey, I think, yeah, you've seen him. Was my mom's and my sister's. So yeah, they're my cat and my oldest dog. I think they think my youngest son is their sibling. And but he's their boy anyhow. And then my little one is a mommy's puppy because that's what he's used to. He's used to my sister and my mom. And excuse me, I just noticed that my forehead is red, but I've been rubbing it. So, and yes, I know I'm not supposed to be looking at the camera like that. But yeah, I'm so bad at scheduling. I have to schedule in when I can watch other people's lives and videos, and I want to start doing books a little bit at a time for our business as well, but that one really is hard that feels horrible. I don't like the feeling of having the construction outside my window. But yeah, mine are all good. I have to get ready to go. We'll be leaving in about half an hour, so I should probably make my hair presentable and probably throw on some makeup if I feel like it. And appreciate you joining me here, Evie. I will get out to your channel and watch your videos and lives and whatnot. I'm just we have to take care of ourselves first. Yes, we do. Yeah. And that I've been learning that the hard way. But I'm gonna run. Evie, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and take care. We'll talk to you next time, and I really appreciate you being on my lives. You are a blessing, more than you know, and you really don't have to watch my stuff. I wasn't busy, so I can be on here. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I know you're not here just so that I can watch your stuff, but I would like to get to know you as well. And we are getting to know each other a little bit on our videos or on my lives, but yeah, if you're interested in doing a live with me next Thursday, like a week from this Thursday, let me know, because that would be fun. I usually do them Thursday around, well, usually around 6 p.m. my time, but we can do it earlier so that it's not so late for you there. I think you're an hour difference, so I'm not sure what time would be too late or what your schedule is or whatever. So I'll talk to you later. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. I appreciate you very much.